That press conference that New Jeans did was a waste of everybody's motherfucking time. The reporters, people who actually cared to stay up and watch it, all of it, because it was a bunch of bullshit and a bunch of nonsense about a bunch of people who don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I'm sorry. Listen, I have the utmost empathy and sympathy for New Jeans, and I understand that, listen, they have been manipulated or whatever by Minhee. But what was that press conference? Contract is terminated, but you're not filing any lawsuit. You're saying that Hybe breached it, but in order for Hybe to really legally have breached it, you have to go to the courts for them to the courts say that they did breach it or come to some conclusion with Hybe, right? They've done none of that. They've done none of that. New Jeans, New Jeans, New Jeans. I don't even know where to go with this. Before we get there, my name is Ariel. Welcome back to my channel. In business, and I think this helps me better understand the business aspects when it comes to contract disputes, when it comes to any movie star, music star, whatever. It's the same. It says, and you learn this in like business 101 when it comes to ethics. Not everything that's ethical is legal, and not everything is legal is ethical. And I think that makes people understand why New Jeans is resolving the way that it is resolving. Because so many people are saying that Adore and Hybe should do what's right, but not everything that is right is legally possible to do. It just isn't. And if it was, the world would look completely and totally different than what it looked like today. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. We're gonna go ahead and take that thing, that not everything is ethical, it's legal, and not everything that's legal is ethical. And then you have, it's like a Venn diagram, right? You have everything in the middle that is ethical, which is legal. And then you have the other two circles, right? And there are some overlap. So let's talk about, people keep saying Hybe, Adore, whatever. I may interchange them, so I do apologize. Just know that when I'm talking about Hybe, I really mean Adore. Just here or there. New Jeans signed a contract with terms and conditions, okay? This is how much you're gonna get paid. This is how much we're gonna take. This is what you can and can't do. This is what we can and cannot do. This is what we'll negotiate on your behalf. This is what we'll fight for you on your behalf. The works, right? And then they also have contract termination agreements. So if we as a company wanted to terminate your contract, we can only do so in these reasons, blah, 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 blah. And if New Jeans wants to terminate the contract for any type of reasons, this is what you would have to do, and blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? Okay. There's no way in God's green earth that you can just go on a press conference and say a written contract in 2024, in the big year of the 21st century, can you go onto TV and say a contract is breached and there is either no lawsuit filed by you to say it's breached, or you and the company don't come together, or the other person or party, whoever, come together and decide to dissolve your agreement. Just no way. So when I said in my opening to this video that press conference was a waste of everyone's time, right? I quite literally mean, in a legal sense, it was a waste of everyone's time. Because, and I keep being proven correct every year since that. 2025, 2026, probably I'm going to be proven correct. Because they did not file a lawsuit. I just want to make sure everybody understands here. Adore filed with the courts to validate New Jeans' contract. New Jeans never filed to state that their contract was breached and that they would like to terminate it and end their contract. Nor did they ever go to a door, at least not from what has been put in the media, that they want to terminate their contract, right? They did none of that. And so when I quite literally say that it was a bunch of bullshit, it really was. That press conference served nothing. We are now a year and some months removed from that press conference, and it just looked like egg on their face. Not only did the court state that their contract is valid, 3 of the members already came back. 1 member is pending, and another member is terminated and being sued. And quite honestly, I don't even know the depths of what's going on with Danielle and her family. And obviously it will come out in this lawsuit that has been filed by Adore. So we will see what that resolution is at that time. Who knows what that all entails. We will see. And then you still have the whole Hype and Minhee Jin going on. You still have Source Music suing Minhee Jin. Now Adore is suing Minhee Jin. It's a lot of suing, but I will let you know that out of all the noise and the clutter and everything, we're probably gonna hear less from New Jeans and we're probably not gonna hear anything from Minhee Jin. We're probably not gonna get any more press conferences from her. God, hopefully we don't. And we're probably gonna get updates when court stuff happens. That's just the only thing that we're gonna be able to probably get our updates from, which is the best update, because this is gonna tell us what is actually going to be happening. I knew that when the mediators were pressuring New Jeans to mediate with Adore, that they were going to lose. Right then and there. So what does this mean for New Jeans? What does this mean for the girls moving forward? Well, first, we gotta see if all of them are coming back. We still have Minji, who, as of recording this, I haven't heard anything. I'm looking at my phone. She's still MIA at this point. She is still TBD. Okay, we don't know if she's coming back or if she's not coming back. So once we know for sure she's coming back, we know what New Jeans is going to look like moving forward. We know that, okay, New Jeans is going to be a 4-member group. And we know that Danielle is gone, right? What is this apology going to look like? If they make the girls comment on the controversies that happened and it doesn't start off with an apology, go ahead and package it up in a box and throw that out the fucking window, because nobody wants it. The fans that they have lost, because I'm pretty sure they have lost fans, because New Jeans got a lot of help from fans of other groups. I know a lot of armies who became good, casual listeners or fans of New Jeans. I know a lot of La Seraphim who have became a fan of New Jeans when they debuted. They got a lot of the existing fandoms that already stand groups under Hype and under the different corporations to stand them. And I know a lot of people have dropped them as a group that they're gonna stand. So in order to get those people back, you're gonna need something. You're gonna need an apology. We're gonna need acknowledgement. It's gonna need to be genuine. It's gonna need to be specific. We're not going on with that, what do I call it? No context type. We apologize for what we did. Well, what did you do in order for apology to be accepted? You have to acknowledge what you did. And the only way to acknowledge what you did is to be upfront about what those things you did were. Blowing up Greeting Gate, that's what I call it. I'm gonna call it Greeting Gate. Blowing up that whole controversy, wild, insane, crazy. Because not only did it bring hate to Iliad, who the group at this involved, it resolves nothing. And the court stated that if they were so upset by that, that would have been Minhee Jin's responsibility to bring it up to Hybe. She did, but let it go. So the whole Greeting Gate scandal, I mean, just everything. And it quite honestly, it's just at the end of the day sad. Because I don't think no matter how good their music is going to be in the future, I don't know if there are going to be some fans that just won't come back. And that is the reality of the situation. And they are going to have to understand that for the rest of their careers, whatever it looked like, this will follow them for the rest of their music career. I mean, quite honestly, the rest of their lives. But as far as them being in music and their careers until they retire, this will follow them. They are still under contract with Adore until I believe 2029. So they still have like 3 more years left on their contract. Are they gonna even resign? Like companies have to think about this. Like, let's think about this. Most people, most artists, I would say rookie groups who get started in K-pop, they're working towards that first contract renewal, right? Because then you get language and splits that are more favorable to you, right? What incentive is for, if they're not even half as successful as they were pre this whole drama, this whole situation, there's a possibility that Adore doesn't even offer a renewal. I would be surprised if this severely hurts NewJeans' brand and they never recover to the level of popularity that they had before. Quite literally, they could just not be offered to return as artists. And then you have to think, okay, well, they'll just sign with a company. What company? SM's not going to touch you. You're too much of a liability. Normally, once you've been in a bigger company, another bigger company's not going to pick you up. Like, it's very rare. And I'm not even aware of anybody who came from a big company and went to another big company. I'm not saying that they've never gotten offers, because I've heard that Taemin got some offers. BPM Entertainment. I heard Taemin got some. I heard Hybe offered Taemin a contract, but that's a rumor, so we don't know. But who knows? If you're big enough, maybe. But at this point, I still am not aware of any person who came from a bigger company that went to another bigger company. It just doesn't make any sense. And so normally you would go to maybe a medium-sized company, something like that. But then those people have their challenges. So, or you can start your own company, but then there's that level of challenge that you have to deal with. So who knows what that's going to look like for them. I'm not sure what that's going to look like for them, but I guess that's 3 years from now to look at. Maybe they are able to repair and mend the relationship enough for them to re-sign, or to have enough faith in them to re-sign. That's kind of the only thing that we can think of at this point to and then think about that. If Adore thinks that they're not even going to resign, are they going to put the effort into NewJeans that they did prior? Like think about that. Think if Adore and Hybe say, okay, we don't think they're going to resign, right? They're not going to put the money and budget behind you because they don't want to spend much money on a group that, number one, has a tarnished reputation, that's not even going to renew their contract. Why would they? So who knows? I mean, overall, it's a sad situation to be involved with. I feel bad for everyone involved. I feel bad for the people who spent so much time working on New Jeans. I feel bad for the girls who got caught up in this due to Min Hee Jin and her level of manipulation that I am just now discovering. I just feel bad for everyone involved because I know that everyone worked really hard. I know everyone worked really hard to get to this point of debuting a group, especially under a company that has no group. So yeah, it's sad. It's just sad overall. I hope and pray for the continuous success of whatever New Jeans looks like moving forward, whether it's 3 or 4 Jean, because it definitely will never be 5 again. We will never see New Jeans. We will never see Danielle with New Jeans ever again. Like ever. Like if Minji resigns or comes back to Adore, which it sounds like she is, we will never see all 5 of them together again. Danielle will never perform New Jeans songs again, at least not in any capacity to earn money. And I think she has some writing creds, so she may still get paid for that. It may be her voice. But other than that, it's just sad. It's so sad, man. I don't know. But that's kind of like all I really want to say about it. Probably not another video until I probably will make a video once the New Jeans situation, not New Jeans, but I probably will make another video once Danielle's situation resolves itself. And I probably will also make another video once the Hybe and Min Hee Jin situation resolves itself. And then also maybe Source and Min Hee Jin, and then also now Adore and Min Hee Jin, and also Adore. And it's a lot going on. Maybe I'll wait until a couple of stuff resolves itself and then we can make a video. Praying that it all resolves in 2020. So I hope we do not bring all this drama into 2027. I am praying. But yeah, if you like this type of content, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.